Hi guys. So this is Miss Rios, as all of you know. I will be posting daily messages, for this week as we get used to our new learning platform, with this distance learning. I'm very, 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 very excited to see all of you, whether, it's on Zoom this week during our office hours, whether, we in the upcoming weeks, like we do lessons online and I post them and then you guys are able to see them. And so this is going to be a learning journey for both of us, for both you and I as a teacher and student. And I just want to say that I'm very, very confident that we're all going to do really well and do our best and we're going to learn. We're going to have a lot of fun, going through this experience. And I want to reassure you, right? Like this is new, so please give yourself grace. Please give yourself time to get adjusted to this new type of learning, and just know that we have a schedule for all of the students to follow, and you make it work, right? You don't have to necessarily start, follow it to the T. We are giving you a resource, and you go along with that, and you make it work for you guys. What I want this message to be is just like a hello. Tell you guys that I miss y'all so much. And also just briefly go through the first presentation that you'll see in Canvas. When you go to Canvas, you'll see a folder that says like soft launch or distance learning week 1, and it has like this week's dates, April 6th through the 10th. And so I want you guys to use that each day. I'll be posting the next presentation for this week, and those are the PowerPoints or a Google Doc. You'll start seeing that every single day moving forward. That will have information that you need in order to know what to do each day. Okay, and then we'll, as we go on, we'll adjust where needed, but just know that's the resource that we're going to be using. So Canvas will be your best friend, right? If you're able to download it on a phone, download it and, make sure you know how to navigate that. So I have the presentation here, and I just want to go through a couple of these slides just so that way you guys know what you're going to see today. You'll find this, again, like I said, in our folder, and the folder is titled Rios Luna Parra Day 1 Launch Week. That's the name of the presentation. And Mr. Parra, obviously, he'll be coming in and doing videos too on his end. He'll record them some days, I'll record them some other days, and sometimes we'll do them together through Zoom. Okay, so the folder is called Distance Learning Week 1, April 6th through the 10th. That's where you guys will be able to find every week by week, the information that you guys need in terms of how to find the resources, okay? So you go to Distance Learning Week 1 once you log on to Canvas, and then you'll open up the PowerPoint, the day 1 PowerPoint. And so just to go through it real quick with you guys, so that way there's, try to clear up anything that sounds maybe a little confusing on the presentation. So it has a welcome for you. It tells you what the expectations are for in terms of your learning. We shortened it, right? We're used to an hour and 30-minute blocks. It's not going to be like that anymore. It's going to be more like we anticipate you take around 45 minutes per subject, so it's a lot less on you each day, to accommodate for our schedules. And then you will have weekly one-on-one check-ins with your advisor teachers. That, my understanding will be phone calls. It can be a Zoom if it works out between the teacher and the student, and that will be consistent. So all of you who are in my advisory class, that Mr. Pan and I will keep calling you guys. And then we will have office hours that you are not required to attend, but we highly recommend. And that'll be a space for you to like, hey, I'm not sure how to do this grammar worksheet, or I read this reading and I still don't understand how to answer the questions. That will be a time for the students who need to, you log on according to the block that you are in for that day. So I'll talk about what times would be the times that you log on for our office hours. Okay, so the next slide will give you the daily schedule breakdown and an idea on how to set up your time. So this is where I'm going to tell you guys, right? So, and I'll put this in the notes as well. Block 1, so all my block 1 students, it would be amazing to see you today on Zoom at 11. And I will be posting the link and the directions for how to log on to my Zoom conference call. And so that will, if you guys want to, again, if you have any questions about day one, use that, and then use that time to log on. If you just want to say hi, I would be so happy to see you guys. And then for English block 3, your office hours are on Wednesday at 11. So, it's broken up to give everyone a chance to be able to go to other office hours. And so just know that schedule, how you want to format your learning is up to you, but the office hours are going to be consistent. Those are the only times for office hours, right? And then I have block 1 again on Thursday at 11, and then block 3 again Friday at 11. You don't have to memorize this. Again, I also posted the specific daily schedule in our week one, day 1 folder. So, that way you're not having to memorize it. But those of you who are planner people like myself, and I encourage you to start, exploring different ways to keep yourself organized. Like, use this time to, when you're have your planner or on a calendar you may have at home, or make your own calendar, dude. You can write down when your office hours are for each teacher. Okay, maybe I'll do like a little Zoom, a video recording on how I like to be organized in these times. Okay. Okay, and then the first part will be ELA. Woohoo! We have English first, and it'll give you an introduction to what platform we'll be using. This is new to me too. We'll be using something called Common Lit, and that's something that is very interactive online. We've been able to explore it, and so starting next week, you'll have more like learning around that and more assignments specific to Common Lit. And again, we'll take it day by day. We'll gauge how it's going. We'll have conversations about it, and we'll figure out, how to best use that platform. Canvas, again, Canvas will be your best friend during these times. Make sure you're checking it, check the daily schedule. And then later on in the presentation, you'll learn about how to use Zoom, a super brief overview. But we'll learn more as we go, right? If you have questions, please reach out. Etiquette, your dress code, I'm in uniform, right? So you don't have to necessarily be in uniform, but make sure that you're wearing appropriate t-shirts, please. And then the presentation will go into math. So you're gonna get the same presentation this week for all your subjects, all your classes. It's a lot of repetitive information, but it's just to ensure that you guys understand exactly what to do for each of your classes. And then the main idea is how to use Zoom, how to use Canvas, how to log on to your different websites. And each day this week, you'll get different kinds of information. So that's why we're giving you a lot of information, but we're taking this week for you to understand it and take the time to, how to use it before we start the actual, content stuff next week. Okay. So we'll talk about math, expectations on online work, we're about cyberbullying, harassment. We're not here for that. There will be consequences, and just make sure that you're doing what you're doing, being respectful, and enjoying this time that we have together. And then, you can take a quizzes on online expectations. On the slides, it'll have directions on how to do that. Something engaging. I encourage you all to do that, and also learn how to use quizzes, and let me know how it goes, because I've never had you guys use quizzes. So I'm excited to see that game. So let me know how that goes. And then office hours block 1, we'll have a community building circle. We'll have an opener and like a little, what is it called? Like a community builder, like kind of like how we did at the beginning of the school year. We're going to take some time to build our community, our virtual online community. And I'm excited to see all those who are going to be able to make it. Okay. What to expect again. So a lot of repetitiveness, but again, it's just to, make sure we're understanding the expectations around our work. Okay. And then what's else? There's a one quick slide on history and science, just, to reiterate the importance of still, we are also taking those classes. And more information will be disseminated later on in the week around your elective classes. Then it gives you a walkthrough through Canvas. Those of us who are not familiar with Canvas, we all should be, right? Because you have had to upload, you've had to have done stuff in the past, but it gives you a walkthrough to Canvas, okay? And then we really encourage you to use we'll be sending you guys a weekly overview on how to focus your work and how to do the work. And so we highly encourage you guys to do that, and take some time to maybe like create an organization system, like checking off once you complete each assignment. We're going to navigate this. I will offer you guys resources, but make sure that we are sticking to that overview of a week. That way we know how to keep ourselves on pace and keep up with the assignments. Okay. Let's see, office hours for your block 2, you'll have another opener And then if you are borrowing a computer, which I know some of you guys are picking them up today or tomorrow at school, make sure that you are responsible with the Chromebooks. Keep food away from them. Wipe them down occasionally. Take care of the computer, okay? And then you will have to fill out a take-home agreement, just to make sure that we're checking for liability, and just to make sure that we're taking care of our computers, okay? And that's it. Our last slide will be if you all have any questions, please reach out to me in the Zoom office hours that we'll have, or through Canvas. There's that feature where you guys can send me a message. Some of you have already used that in the past, and just recently, Valeria, I saw yours this morning. So I'll respond to you right after this right after this meeting, this Zoom, this video message to you all. And another prompt is to share a gratitude and appreciation. If you have some, want to share anything, that's going really well in your life, or gratitude, and you want to appreciate somebody, y'all can do that through, again, sending me a message on Canvas, and or when we meet together for the Zoom time today, or Wednesday for my Block 3 students, we'll have a chance to share out those then. Okay, so that's the rundown of day 1 for our learning. It's nothing, you're not required to produce anything. It's just more like, hey, here's all the information, and we're gonna break out that information throughout the week. A tip for you guys I recommend is, take some time to write down some notes. Those of us who, like myself, when I got all this information, I had to write down in my journal, in my planner, how to do each thing. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, oh my god, this is a lot of information, I encourage you, your English notebooks or on a piece of paper that you may have, just write down what are the main parts from today's lesson, or not lesson, but today's information, to use that, okay? And so I encourage you all to keep using your study skills, keep using your note-taking skills. You are still a student. I'm still a teacher. We're still going to be in this process together, and we have to start. I know you guys had about 2-3 weeks of a break, in a sense, but we are back on, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to learn. We are here to, make sure we are being the best version of who we can be, and we're going to push ourselves to get through this. You're not alone, and I really do believe in each and every one of you and your abilities to get the work done. And I hope a lot of you guys look forward to those Zoom calls. Those will be a chance for us to get together and have questions around the materials, but also a chance to be with your Block 1 classes, be with your Block 2 classmates and whatnot. So I wanted to keep this message brief. I'll be posting one every single day to give you guys an overview of the day, and just know that I am here for you. I miss all of you, and I really hope to see you all in our Zoom office hours. And if you're struggling to know how to log on to Zoom, send me a message. I will shoot you guys some how to Zoom, and then we'll figure this out, okay, class? So take care of yourselves. Drink your water, eat your snacks, do a little walk around in your house, be active, stay healthy, and just enjoy the journey, you guys. I miss you all, and I will see you all soon. Bye.